You ask any gymnast how they want to feel in competition, they're always going to tell you confident. The problem is this: confident is an emotion that's easy to generate when you have a lot of past success, evidence of success to draw upon. But it's much more difficult to generate when you don't. And so, this is why it can be hard for a kid to feel confident when it's a new situation like a gymnastics meet, or even just if they're not confident yet in their skills or their routines, or even just in their ability to compete. So we like to teach gymnasts how to learn to be self-confident, that they can learn that they can trust themselves in a situation, even when they don't feel confident in the actual situation. So we teach 4 things, and we've been teaching them all month. So you can go back and look at other videos, but we teach 4 things to look at this idea. We teach a foundation and 3 pillars. So the foundation of self-confidence is the idea that your performance does not equal your worth or your value or your lovability. They're 2 completely separate things, and how you perform has no bearing on your worth or your value. As a human being, you're 100% lovable, 100% worthy, no matter what. And so then your performance is going to go up and down, and that's normal. But your lovability, your worth, your value, that's always 100%. Once that foundation is set, then you can do these 3 pillars. The first pillar is learning to trust yourself. We help gymnasts learn to trust themselves to do what they say they're going to do. So practicing doing that in workout every day. I'm going to put on chalk, and then putting on chalk. Things are already going to do. And then working a little harder. Okay, I'm always going to go. Like we teach, you don't always have to go. You can decide before a turn that you're not going to go. But if you start going and you tell yourself you're going to go for the skill, you always go for the skill. Just that they begin to really build a trust with themselves that when they say they're going to do something, they do it. And so then when they show up in competition, their brain is like, oh yeah, I know we always do what we say we're going to do. The second one is that they can feel any feeling. They know how to process their emotions. They know how to deal with their emotions. It's expected and normal that they're going to have negative emotions, even in competition, like disappointment, frustration, embarrassment, and those emotions aren't a problem. They can feel those emotions, and they can process those emotions, and they can deal with those emotions, and it's not a problem, nor has anything gone wrong if they feel those. It's just normal. And then the last part is that they will always have their own back. We tell them to treat them like they're best friends. Like, how would you treat your best friend if they made a mistake? How would you treat your best friend if they did amazing? You're going to always have your own back in the same way that you would have your best friend or your teammate's own back. You're never going to treat yourself badly or pile on the guilt or feel worse, or make yourself feel worse if you've messed up. You're going to have your own back and treat yourself with kindness and love and respect and value. And when you do those things, you can show up to a meet and you're not worried about what's going to happen, because you always do what you say you're going to do. And if something goes wrong, if you fall, if you make a mistake, you are going to have your own back. And if you feel embarrassed or frustrated or disappointed, you're going to be able to feel any of those feelings without a problem. And no matter how you perform, you're always 100% worthy, 100% valuable. When your gymnasts believe those things, then they are going to be able to show up in competition with so much self-confidence that they'll be calm and focused and able to focus in on the task at hand and not worry about all of the rest of the drama. I hope that this Monday mindset helps. So again, the Monday mindset for your gymnast: I can be confident in myself, even when I'm not confident in the situation. Follow us for more. Look back at old videos to learn more about each one of these pillars and that foundation. And we will continue on with you next month as we learn to move forward into the idea of enjoying the journey of competition.